Members of the House, please be seated.
Will the House come to order? Mr. Clerk.
Aloha and good afternoon. Today's invocation will be delivered by Representative Sylvia Luke. Will the members who wish to participate please rise?
You may be seated. Thank you. You know, one of the hardest session for me was the same-sex marriage session. Only not because of the subject matter, but because it was 7 days or more of just emotionally packed and emotionally charged session. And I think, you know, being here and experiencing that brought the members who got to deal with that closer and stronger. So one of my closest friends and allies now are really people who didn't vote the same way that I did. And we got to have a better understanding and better appreciation of each other's views and thoughts, and that was really something that was special. So as I said, that was the hardest thing. Until this year. This year is the hardest thing. And so this year, going through the pandemic and going through all the struggles and going through the budget, I just reflect back to that session. And I think coming out of this year, it's gonna make us stronger and it's gonna make us closer with each other, because you guys are what the state has. And you guys are what the state needs. So I just wanted to just say I truly appreciate each and every one of you for what you do. And I look forward to the day that I can look back to this moment and truly appreciate everything that we did that's gonna make us closer and stronger. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Mr. Clerk, can you please call the roll?
Mr. Aquino, Ms. Bellotti, Mr. Bronco, Mr. Cullen, Ms. DeCoit, Ms. Eli, Mr. Ganadin, Mr. Gates, Ms. Har,
Present.
Mr. Hashem, Mr. Hashimoto, Mr. Holt, Ms. Ichiyama, Mr. Iligan, Mr. Johansson, Ms. Capella, Ms. Kitagawa, Mr. Bertrand Kobayashi, Mr. Dale Kobayashi, Mr. Kong, Mr. Lopresti,
Present.
Ms. Lowen, Ms. Luke, Ms. Martin, Mr. Matayoshi, Ms. Matsumoto, Mr. McDermott, Mr. McKelvey, Ms. Morikawa, Ms. Nakamura, Mr. Nakashima, Mr. Nishimoto, Mr. Ono, Ms. Okimoto, Mr. Onishi, Ms. Peruso, Mr. Quinlan, Mr. Saiki, Mr. Sayama, Mr. Takayama, Mr. Takumi,
Excused.
Mr. Tam, Mr. Tarnas, Mr. Todd, Mr. Tokioka, Mr. Ward, Ms. Wildberger, Mr. Woodson, Mr. Yamane, Mr. Yamashita, Mr. Speaker.
Here.
Mr. Speaker, 50 members are present, one is excused.
Thank you. Reading of the journal, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 1st through the 19th days and approve the same as though read throughout.
Thank you. Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded that journal days 1 through 19 be approved. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Mr. Clerk, are there any messages from the governor?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, we are in receipt of Governor's message numbers 3 and 4 requesting the expeditious consideration of the noted measures making emergency appropriations relating to COVID-19 expenditures. We are in further receipt of message number 1101 informing the House that House Bill 1278, House Draft 1, was signed into law on March 2, 2021 and designated as Act 1. May these matters be received and filed.
So ordered. Mr. Clerk, are there any Senate communications?
Yes, Mr. Speaker, if you and the members will turn your attention to the addendum to today's order of the day, we are in receipt of communications transmitting the noted Senate bills, all having passed third reading in the Senate.
Thank you. Representative Morikawa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I move that the Senate bills laying on the clerk's desk pass first reading by title.
Thank you. Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded that the Senate bills laying on the clerk's desk pass first reading by title. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Members, short recess.
Members of the House, please be seated.
Will the House come to order? We're on item number 5, reports of standing committees. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the rules of the House in order to consider certain House bills for third reading by consent calendar.
Thank you. Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. Any questions? It's been moved and seconded. If not, all those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Representative Bellotti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 664 through 706 as listed on pages 2 through 10 and the accompanying House bills past third reading.
Thank you. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Members, discussion, page 2, Stand Committee Report number 664, 665, 666, 667. Page 3, 668, 669, 670, 671, 672. Page 4, 673, 674, 675, 676, 677, page 5, 678, 679, 680, 681, 682, page 6, 683, 680.
Mr. Speaker,
683, yes. Representative Okimoto.
actually, at the appropriate time, I'd like to go back to SCR 682.
Yes, we'll finish 683, we'll go back to 682. Thank you. We're still on Stand Committee Report number 683. Any discussion? Oh, yes, Representative Peruso.
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, 683. 683, if there's 683 or 682?
683.
683. Yes,
With
Representative
reservations as
Okimoto.
well. With reservations.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? We're still on 683. If not, thank you, members. We're going to go back to Stand Committee Report number 682, Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you. Further discussion, 682. Thank you. We're going to move on to Stand Committee Report number 684, discussion. 685, 686, 687, 688, 689.
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Peruso.
With reservations.
On 689. So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, 689.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr.
Yes,
Speaker.
Representative Capella.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion,
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
yes.
Yes.
At the appropriate time, can we please go back to Standing Committee Report number 686?
Yes, we can. Let's finish 689, and then we'll go back to 686. Further discussion, Stand Committee Report number 689. If not, Representative Har, Stand Committee Report number 686.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Please have the clerk register a no vote for me.
No for Har on 686. Got it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anyone else on Stand Committee Report number 686? Thank you, members. And we already covered Stand Committee Report number 689. We're now on Stand Committee Report number 690. Discussion. 691, 692, 693. Representative Peruso, followed by Representative Capella.
With reservations.
So ordered. Representative Capella.
Same request, please.
So ordered. Thank you. Further discussion, members? If not, thank you very much. Stand Committee Report number 694. Discussion. 695, 696. Representative Okimoto.
Reservations,
On
please.
696, WR for Okimoto. Thank you. Further discussion, Stand Committee Report number 696. If not, thank you. Stand Committee Report number 697, discussion. 698, 699. Yes, Representative Okimoto, followed by Representative Ward.
With reservations, please.
So ordered, Representative Ward.
Same request.
So ordered, Representative Wahlberger. So ordered. Yes, Representative Martin?
No vote, please.
No vote for Martin. Representative Kong?
Oh, with reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative McKelvey?
Yeah, reservations. Thank you.
WR for McKelvey. Thanks. Further discussion, members? Representative Burt Kobayashi.
Mr. Speaker, rising in opposition,
Opposition, please proceed.
I'd like to make two small points. First, a technical point. This bill calls for a special fund. Usually, special funds are self-sustaining and also have nexus. I think that if the enforcement unit in the AG is to be fully funded, it would need general funds, and in which case special funds would not be needed. Point number two is that penalties such as fines on the individual user level have usually been much less effective than fines on the wholesale, manufacturer, or distribution level. So you have requirements for warning labels on cigarettes. You have requirements for what ages you can purchase cigarettes. You have requirements for tobacco taxes, which have been extremely effective in lowering the usage of cigarettes, especially amongst young people. So that is generally the preferred way of tobacco control and enforcement. And while the fines here are not harmful, I think that they can also be added to with other more effective means. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion, members? Stand Council Report number 699. Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Lepresti.
reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. Stand Council Report number 700. Discussion. 701, 702, 703, 704, 705. Representative
Mr.
Okimoto.
Speaker?
Yes, Representative Okimoto, followed by Representative Har.
No vote, please.
No vote. Okay, for Representative Okimoto, no vote on 705 for Okimoto.
Permission to insert written comments into the journal.
So ordered. Thank you,
you.
Representative. Representative Har.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further, yes, Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Quinlan.
In opposition
Please proceed in
and a
opposition.
conflict of interest.
Please state your potential conflict.
Passage of this bill may materially affect my son's finances.
No conflict. And this ruling will extend through the entire session. Thank you,
Mr.
Representative.
So, the devil is in the details. I don't have a real particular problem with the estate tax itself, but it's the level that it's set at that really matters. I understand that right now the amount is blank, but let's say hypothetically, if we're talking about estates under $5 million, for the majority of folks, they made the majority of their money in their lifetime with their salary, not with investments necessarily or capital gains or stock options. So if you made enough salary to have a $5 million estate, your entire life you've been taxed at about a 50% effective tax rate when you factor in state and local taxes. And my fear is that if we set too low of a limit, what we're going to do is prevent middle-class people from passing on their family homes to their children. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Okay, further discussion still on Stand Council Report number 705. Representative Ward.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you. Further discussion? Okay, if not, Stand Council Report number 706. Discussion. Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Representative Ward.
Same request.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Cullen.
support written comments, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Okay, members, any further discussion? Stand Council Report number 706. Okay, if not, let's go to Representative Morikawa for the vote.
Mr. Speaker, on the measures before us, all majority members vote aye with the exception of the following. On page 5, STANCOM report number 678, HB number 468, HD1, the following representatives vote no. Ganadan, Capella, Dale Kobayashi, Peruso, and Tam. On page 6, STANCOM report number 686, HB number 526 HD1, the following representatives vote no: Decoit, Kong, and Tokioka. On page 9, STANCOM report number 699, HB number 826 HD2, the following vote no: Capella, Bert Kobayashi, Dale Kobayashi, Martin. On page 10, STANCOM report number 705, HB number 445 HD1, the following vote no: Branco, Decoit, Gates, Hashimoto, Holt, Kong, Ilagan, Quinlan, Todd, and Tokioka. STANCOM report number 706, HB number 508 HD1, Dale Kobayashi votes no. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Representative Matsumoto?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On the measures before us, all minority members vote aye, with the exception of the following. On page 10, SCR 703, HB 137, HD1, Representative McDermott votes no. On SCR 705, HB 455, HD1, Representative McDermott, Okimoto, and Ward vote no.
Thank you. Any no votes from our remote participants? Remember, Representative Har, we did get one of your no votes. Did we miss?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
please have the clerk register a no vote for me on Standing Committee Report number 686.
No for Har, 686. Representative, any further no votes?
And on Standing Committee Report number 705.
No for Har on 705. Thanks. Representative LaPresti,
Thank
we
you.
got you? Okay, thank you very much. Members, have all votes been cast? Have we missed anybody? Yes, Representative McKelvey.
Yes, there was a no vote on 705.
705, no vote for McKelvey.
Green slip was counted. Thank you.
Got it. Thank you, Representative. Again, have all votes been cast? Appearing that all votes have been cast, said House bills pass third reading. Representative Bellotti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 707 through 742 as listed on pages 11 through 18, and that the accompanying House bills pass third reading.
Thank you, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. Any discussion? Page 11, STANCOM report number 707, discussion. 708, discussion. Representative Ward.
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. 708, further discussion? If not, thank you. STANCOM report number 709, Representative Capella.
At the appropriate time, can we please go back to 707?
Yes, we can. We can.
Thank you.
We'll finish 709 first, and we'll go back to 707. Further discussion? We're on STANCOM report number 709. If not, thank you. Let's go back to STANCOM report number 707, Representative Capella.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? STANCOM report number 707. Oh, yes, Representative Pruso.
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Thank you, members. We already covered 708 and 709. We're on STANCOM report number 710. Discussion. STANCOM report number 711. Discussion. Page 12, 712. Discussion. STANCOM report number... Yes, Representative Lopresti, is it?
I was going to ask if we can go back to 711 at the appropriate time.
We can. We're on STANCOM report number 712. Once we finish 712, we'll go back to 711. Thank you. Discussion.
Can I register a no vote for 712?
Yes, no vote for Lopresti 712. Further discussion on 712? If not, thank you, members. We're going to go back to STANCOM report number 711. Representative Lopresti.
Reservations.
So ordered. Further discussion, members, 711. If not, thank you. We've already completed STANCOM report number 712. 713, discussion. STANCOM report number 714, discussion. Yes, Representative Wahlberger, followed by Representative Lopresti.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, with reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Lopresti.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you very much. Yes, Representative Martin.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Still on STANCOM report number 714. Okay, if not, thank you very much. We're going to move on to stand report number 715, discussion. Yes, Representative Caruso.
Mr. Speaker, my apologies. When we have a moment, may we go back to StanCom report number 712?
Yes, absolutely. We're on 715 now. Further discussion or any discussion on 715? If not, thank you. We're going to go back to StanCom report number 712. Representative Caruso.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you. Further discussion, 712. Thank you. Completed 715. We're on StanCom report number 716, discussion. 717, 718, 719. Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Matsumoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Okay.
Mr. Speaker?
Yes, Representative Har.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? We're still on StanCom report number 719. If not, thank you. StanCom report number 720, discussion. 721, discussion. 722. 723. Yes, Representative Ganadin.
In regards to Standing Committee Report number 722.
Yes, let's go back to, I was going pretty fast. Let's go to 722. Representative.
In strong support, my thanks to the committees for passing this through. There have been many broadband bills that have been moving through the legislature. This one would support grants to communities like the one I have the pleasure of serving. During the recess, I had an opportunity to check in with folks, especially my neighbors who live in HPHA properties where broadband is significantly lacking. I'm hoping that this passes and that we can serve these communities that I represent as well as in rural communities as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Representative. Members still on StanCom report number 722. Further discussion? Okay, if not, we're going to move on. StanCom report number 723. Discussion. 724. Representative Ward.
723 with reservations, please.
Okay, we're on 724. Let's finish 724, then we'll bounce back to 723. 724, discussion. Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion. 724.
Mr. Speaker?
Yes, Representative Har.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Please have the clerk register a no vote for me, and may I request permission to enter written comments into the journal?
So ordered. No vote for Har on 724. Further discussion on 724. Representative Ward.
No vote 724.
So ordered, Representative Ward. No vote for Ward, 724. Further discussion? If not, we're going to move back to StanCom report number 723. Representative Ward.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Further discussion, 723. If not, thank you, members. Top of page 15, StanCom report number 725. Discussion. 726. Discussion. Representative Okimoto.
In opposition, please.
So ordered. Please proceed in opposition.
Permission to insert written comments into the journal.
So ordered.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? StanCom report number 726, Representative Ward.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion, members? If not, thank you. StanCom report number 727, discussion. 728, Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? 729, 730, discussion. Representative Ward, followed by Representative Okimoto.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Okimoto.
No vote, please.
No vote. Please proceed in opposition.
Permission to insert written comments into
So
the journal.
ordered.
Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? StanCom report number 730.
Mr. Speaker?
Representative Har.
No vote. May I request permission to enter written comments into the journal?
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Okay, thank you, members. We're going to move on. StanCom report number 731, discussion. 732, discussion.
Mr. Speaker?
Representative Har, 732.
Please have the clerk register a no vote for me.
No vote for Har on StanCom report number 732. Thank you, Representative Har. Further discussion, Representative Ward.
Same request.
So ordered. No vote for Ward on 732. Representative Matsumoto.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. We're going to move on to StanCom report number 733, discussion. Yes, Representative Morikawa, followed by Representative Har.
Mr. Speaker, just note my reservations. Thank you.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Har.
Mr. Speaker, please have the clerk register a no vote for me.
Yes, a no vote for Har on 733. Thank you, Representative. Representative DeCoit.
opposition, Mr. Speaker, and permission to insert comments to the
So ordered. Thank you, Representative DeQuoit. Representative Tokioka.
Same request, opposition, and request to insert comments into the journal.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. No vote for Tokioka. Further discussion, Representative Ward.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion? If not, thank you, members. We're going to move on to stand time report number 734, discussion. 735, 736, 737, 738, 739, 740, 741, 742.
Mr. Speaker?
Yes, is it Representative Pruso followed by, I believe,
Har.
Representative Har. Sorry. Pruso followed by Har.
With reservations.
So ordered. Representative Har.
On Standing Committee Report 742, please have the clerk register a no vote for me.
So ordered. No for Har on 742. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion. Stand time report number 742. Okay, if there's no further discussion, let's go to Representative Morikawa for the vote.
Mr. Speaker, on the measures before us, all majority members vote aye with the exception of the following. On page 11, StanCom report number 708, HB number 1245 HD2, Dale Kobayashi votes no. StanCom report number 711, HB number 467 HD1, the following vote no. Eli, Capella, Dale Kobayashi, Lowen, Peruso, and Waldberger. On page 12, StanCom report number 712, HB number 469 HD1, the following vote no. Eli, Capella, Dale Kobayashi, Lowen, Peruso, Tam, and Waldberger. StanCom report number 714, HB number 499 HD2, the following vote no. Eli, Gonaden, Gates, Capella, Dale Kobayashi, Peruso, Tam. On page 13, StanCom report number 719, HB number 133 HD1, following vote no. DeQuoit, Kong, Tokioka. Page 14, StanCom report number 724, HB number 111 HD2, the following vote no. Kong, Tokioka. On page 15, StanCom report number 725, HB number 116 HD2, Kong votes no. StanCom report number 726, HB number 433 HD1, Kong votes no. Page 16, StanCom report number 730, HB number 1142 HD2, following vote no. DeQuoit, Kong, Tokioka. StanCom report number 732, HB number 1366 HD1, following vote no. DeQuoit, Eli, Kong, Tokioka. StanCom report number 733, HB number 1271, following vote no. DeQuoit, Kong, Tokioka. On page 18, StanCom report number 742, HB number 1022 HD1, following vote no. Capella, Kong, Tokioka. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative Matsumoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. On the measures before us, all minority members vote aye, with the exception of the following. On page 11, SCR 708, HB 1245 HD2, Representative McDermott votes no. On page 13, SCR 719, HB 133 HD1, Representative McDermott and Ward vote no. On page 14, SCR 724, HB 111 HD2, Representatives McDermott and Ward vote no. On page 15, SCR 726, HB 433 HD1, Representative McDermott and Okimoto vote no. SCR 728, HB 552 HD1, Representative McDermott votes no. On page 16, SCR 730, HB 1142, HD2, Representatives McDermott and Okimoto vote no. SCR 732, HB 1366, Representative McDermott, Okimoto, and Ward vote no. SCR 733, HB 1271, Representative Okimoto votes no. On page 18, SCR 740, HB 352, HD1, Representative Ward votes no.
Thank you. Any no votes from our remote participants?
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Representative Presti.
Thank you. On page 15, SCR 712, HB 469, HT1, please register a no vote. Thank you.
No vote for LaPreste on stand camera report number 712. Representative Har, I believe we did get all your no votes.
Mr. Speaker, I apologize. On Standing Committee Report 719, please have the clerk register a no vote for me.
No vote for Har 719. And I believe we got your other no votes, Representative. Okay, thank you very much. Members, have all votes been cast? Oh, I'm sorry. Representative Har, I apologize. Could you please repeat your no votes? We just want to make sure we recorded them.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker. On Standing Committee Report 724, please have the clerk register a no vote for me. On Standing Committee Report number 730, no vote and request to insert written comments.
So ordered.
And I apologize. On Standing Committee Report number 724, written comments as well, please.
Also so ordered.
Okay. Standing Committee Report number 732, no vote. Standing Committee Report number 733, no vote. And Standing Committee Report number 742, no vote.
Thank you. We've got no votes. 719, 724, 730, 732, 733, 742. Mr. Clerk, did we miss any no votes? We're good. Thank you very much, Representative. So, appearing that all votes have been cast.
Whoa, Mr. Speaker, hold on.
Yes, Representative McKelvey, I'm sorry.
I was, floor leader motioned to me to stand up. Of 712 and 714, no votes, please.
No for McKelvey, 712, 714.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
My bad. I'm sorry about that.
No, thank you very much. Representative DeCoit.
Sorry, Mr. Speaker. And on stand committee report 742, page 18, HB 1022, please register no vote.
No vote for DeCoit. 742.
Thank you.
Thank you. Further members, again, did we miss anyone? Okay, thank you very much. Appears that all votes have been cast. Said House bills pass third reading. Representative Bellotti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 743 through 776 as listed on pages 19 through 27 and the accompanying House bills as may be amended past second reading and be placed on the calendar for third reading.
Thank you. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Discussions, member, page 19, Standcom report number 743. Discussions.
Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Representative Presti.
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Okay, thank you very much. Standcom report number 744. Discussion. 745. Representative Okimoto.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Just a potential ruling on a potential conflict of interest.
Sure. State your potential conflict, Representative.
I am an officer on a board of directors of a homeowners association.
No conflict, Representative. And this will stand for the rest of the legislative session.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Still on Standcom report number 745, discussion. If not, thank you. Standcom report number 746, discussion. Yes, Representative Peruso.
No vote.
So ordered. No for Peruso. 746, further discussion. If not, thank you, members. 747, discussion. 748, 749, 750, 751, 752, 753, 754, 755, 7:56. Yes, Representative Town.
Can we go back to 7:55, please?
Yes, we can. We can. Members, stand count report number 755, Representative Town.
Just reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Stand count report number 755. If not, thank you, members. Stand count report number
Mr.
7.
Speaker,
Yes, we're still on 755, Representative Presti.
I was hoping we might be able to go back to SCR 754 when you have a moment.
We can. We will finish 755, and then we'll go back to you on 754. Any further discussion? 755. If not, Representative Presti, stand from report number 754.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Reservations, comments?
So ordered. Please proceed with comments.
My reservations stem from the discussion we had in JHA relating to the confiscation of computers and if they're used basically in bullying and harassment, and it just seemed like an uneven penalty that could be applied to one family with a kid with only one computer in the household and everybody needs it to do the schoolwork, and say another family that might have multiple devices. So that's my reservations.
Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion? Stand time report number 754. Thank you. We've already covered 755. We're on stand time report number 756. Discussion. 757. Discussion. 758. Representative Matayoshi, followed by Representative Nakamura.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In support.
In support, please proceed.
Thank you. I wanted to address some concerns that came up in the testimony. Members, this bill addresses a concern occurring every day in the courts of Hawaii. Domestic violence offenders, almost always after arrest, put pressure on victims not to appear in court, to recant, and to not cooperate with prosecutors. And it's working. Each year, hundreds of cases are dismissed for this reason. The pressure by domestic violence defendants to have victims recant or not appear in court can often be heard in recordings from jail, where every day domestic violence defendants threaten, sweet talk, and coerce victims not to appear or to testify untruthfully. This bill is a narrow hearsay exemption for statements made to responding officers prior to the defendant's arrest. When the police respond to a call for domestic violence and the perpetrator is not on the scene, the primary purpose for both the questions to the victim and the responses to those questions to law enforcement are made in response to an ongoing emergency and are therefore non-testimonial in nature. Police officers ask questions to the victim in order to gather facts as to what happened, what medical attention might be needed, who did this, where they are, in order to arrest the victim, in order to arrest the person quickly, and thereby keep the victim and their families safe. In domestic violence cases, the perpetrator who is not in custody is still a danger to the victim and their family. For example, the defendant might have keys to the home, might know where the victim, what time the victim leaves their house and the route they take, might know the friends and family of the victim and where the victim might flee if they don't feel safe at home, and a lot of other information that puts the victim in danger while the perpetrator is still on the loose. So that this questioning and the answers to these questions, again, passes the ongoing emergency test standard that the U.S. Supreme Court discussed in its most recent case on this issue, Michigan v. Bryant in 2011. Prior to the arrest of the defendant in a domestic violence case, it is clear that there is an ongoing emergency such that the primary purpose of the police officer's questions, the victim's answers to what exactly happened and by whom, is to gather important, potentially life-saving facts. As the court clearly stated in Michigan v. Bryant, the existence of an ongoing emergency at the time of the encounter is among the most important circumstances informing the interrogation's primary purpose. Nationwide, statistics show that 44.8% of women killed from 2007 to 2016 were killed by an intimate partner. And other news stories and studies are also alarming, discussing that the ongoing emergency right after a victim reports a case of intimate partner violence. Women in abusive relationships are 500 times more at risk to violence when they leave. So the primary purpose of this bill is to address the ongoing emergency of how the criminal justice system in Hawaii handles the prosecution of domestic violence cases. The proposed bill has constitutional safeguards in place that would entitle the defendant to a fair trial, only allowing statements that have a sufficient indicta of reliability after judicial review, which would also be held constitutionally valid. So I ask my colleagues to join me in supporting this bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Nakamura.
Thank you. In opposition.
Opposition, please proceed.
I'm just concerned. I mean, I respect the introducer of the bill's position and attempt to address this ongoing concern. I just wanted to note that there's a lot of negative testimony from the judiciary, from the public defenders, and from the Hawaii Association of Criminal Defense Lawyers. So just wanted to state my concerns based on the testimony we received. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Ganaden?
Noting a brief conflict, I am a member of the Hawaii community, the Hawaii State Bar's Committee on Hawaii Defense Attorneys.
Thank you. No conflict, and the ruling will stand for the remainder of the legislative session.
And I'm also standing in strong support.
Strong support. Please proceed.
As a former staff attorney for the Domestic Violence Action Center, I represented numerous individuals who would go into court requesting a temporary restraining order to be turned into a full protective order under Chapter 586, which is in the family court. Oftentimes, the court would suspend numerous forms of evidence that wouldn't be admissible under criminal court in order to hear all the facts. Oftentimes, the individuals that we were representing were still in a relationship or were going to go back into a relationship with the respondent. So the facts that were presented to the family court were oftentimes very different from the facts that were presented to the criminal court. For that reason, and because individuals would exercise their rights under due process, things would change in between the issuance of the protective order and the forthcoming criminal trial. If you work in this kind of line of work, you know that this is a unique kind of thing, that intimate family violence goes across lines of race, of class, of all sections of humanity. The way that hurt begets hurt is terrifying and predictable. For that reason, I stand in strong support.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Members, Representative Okimoto?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Capella?
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Lepresti?
reservation, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Dale Kobayashi?
No vote.
No vote for Dale Kobayashi. Representative Tokioka?
It's second reading, Speaker. No vote.
No vote. Thank you, Representative Tokioka. Representative DeCoit?
Mr. Speaker, no vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members?
Mr. Speaker?
Yes, Representative McKelvey?
Thank you. With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion, members? If not, thank you very much. We're going to move on to stand time report number 759, discussion. 760, discussion. 760, Representative Ward.
760, no vote, please.
No vote for Ward on 760. Further discussion, stand time report number 760. If not, thank you. Stand time report number 761, discussion. Representative Tokioka?
Reservation.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Nakamura?
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, Representative Capella?
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Lowen, followed by Representative Dale Kobayashi.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Dale Kobayashi?
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative DeCoit?
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Wahlberger?
Mr. Speaker, same request, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative McKelvey?
Same request.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Peruso?
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Tam?
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Okay, thank you very much, members. We're going to move on to stand time report number 762, discussion. Representative Okimoto?
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative Wahlberger?
Same request, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Nakamura?
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Ganaden?
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Tam?
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Peruso?
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Capella?
Same request, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. Stand time report number 763, discussion. Representative Nakamura?
With reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Wahlberger?
Same request, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Yes, Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? If not, thank you. Stand camera report number. Yes, Representative Tang. We're still on stand camera report number 763.
Yeah, reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Pruso.
763,
Yes.
no vote. Sorry, with reservations.
Yes, WR for Pruso 763. Further discussion still on stand camera report number 763. Okay, thank you, members. Stand camera report number 764, discussion. 765, discussion. 765, Representative Capella.
With reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Still on stand camera report number 765. Further discussion? If not, thank you. 766, discussion. 767, discussion. 768, 769, 770, 771. Yes, Representative Eli.
No vote.
So ordered. Yes, Representative Pruso.
No vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Wahlberger.
Same request, please, Mr.
No
Speaker.
vote. Yes, on 771. Thank you very much. Further discussion, members? Yes, Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. We're still on stand camera report number 771. Further discussion? If not, thank you, members. 772, 773. Representative Okimoto.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Okay, if not, thank you. 774, Representative Tokiyoko, followed by Representative Wahlberger, followed by Representative Okimoto.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Wahlberger.
I no vote, please, Mr. Speaker. Brief comment?
In opposition, please proceed.
Thank you. All due respect to the introducer and signer on this bill, I just find this glaringly hypocritical since most of us have a side gig who are elected officials. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Okimoto, followed by Representative DeCoit.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Representative DeCoit.
Opposition and permission to insert comments to the journal.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Ward.
Speaker, no vote and brief comment.
In opposition, please proceed.
For those of you who know it by number or by name, it's the emoluments bill for the Lieutenant Governor, or get Josh Green bill. It asks more
Point of order.
questions.
Okay. Short recess. No need to point order. Short recess.
Why now, when we have a pandemic, do we want to say, Lieutenant Governor, you're an MD, but we don't want you to do anything on the side to really make that corrective measure? Why now and why not earlier when we had Duke Iona, great coach? He never took any emoluments on the side. Should it be where if he's a great coach, he should not also be prohibited from outside of a moment? Many people on this floor work outside. Why should we not be able to? Okay, we're part-time. The point is, if we want to shackle the Lieutenant Governor, if we would have done this like 2 years ago, we'd be really in trouble. And not that the Lieutenant Governor has solved the problem of the pandemic, but it's invaluable that he is who he is, doing what he's doing. And because it's now, the timing of it just doesn't pass the smell test, Speaker. And I know somebody's going to stand up and say, well, look, this is after he gets out of office. But who's to say he's not going to run for a second term as Lieutenant Governor? You can't say that this is exactly the case. So why now? Why are we doing this? And as the great opening remarks were, how does this make us closer and stronger when, in effect, we put a mark on somebody's particular profession? Thank you, Speaker. For those reasons, no vote.
Thank you, Representative. Representative Bellotti, followed by Representative McDermott.
Speaker, request to move to strike any references to individuals. This bill is aimed at an office and not any individuals.
Yes, that is correct. You can condemn the bill in strongest terms, but you can't arraign motive to the bill to any one person. So we're going to strike specific comments to the bill relating to a specific person. Thank you. Representative McDermott.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Representative
Mr.
Todd,
Speaker.
followed by Representative Har.
Thank you. Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Har.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Please have the clerk register a no vote for me, and can I please adopt the words of the representative from Kihei as well as from Hawaii Kai into the journal as if they are my own.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion?
Mr. Speaker.
Representative Lowen, followed by Representative Lopresti.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Lopresti.
Please register no vote. Thank you.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Holt.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, with reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Iligan.
Same request, Mr. Speaker.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Quinlan.
Reservations.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Gates.
Reservation.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Further discussion? Representative Tokioka.
Thank you, Speaker. Opposition?
Yes, please
Second
proceed
time.
in opposition.
I was going to save my comments for third reading, but I would like to adopt the comments from the representative from Hawaii Kai and Kihei as if they were my own,
So ordered.
and then I won't stand up on third reading and talk again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Okay, thank you. We're going to move on to Stand Time Report number 775, discussion. Representative McDermott.
No vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Okimoto, followed by Representative Ward.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative Ward.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Representative Tokioka.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Dale Kobayashi.
No vote.
So ordered. Representative Decoit.
No vote.
So ordered. Further discussion?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes, Representative Har.
no vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further discussion? If not, members, these are second reading bills. We're going to be taking a voice vote. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks. Sorry, members. Stand Time Report number 776. I apologize. Discussion. Yes, Representative Tokioka.
No vote.
No vote on 776 for Tokioka. Thank you. Further discussion? Representative Decoit, followed by Representative Ward.
Same request, no vote.
So ordered. Representative Ward.
Same request, no vote.
So ordered, no vote. Further discussion, 776.
Mr. Speaker,
Representative Har.
no vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Again, last bill on this one for second reading, Stand Time Report number 776. Further discussion? If not, we're going to be taking a voice vote on these second reading bills. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed say no. The motion is carried. Thank you. Mr. Clerk, are there any resolutions for action? Oh, I'm sorry, members. Representative Bellotti.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt Standing Committee Report numbers 777 and 778 as listed on page 27, and that the accompanying House resolution and House concurrent resolution as amended be adopted.
Thank you very much. Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. Page 27, Stand Time Report numbers 777 and 778. They'll be taken in tandem. This is House Resolution 33, House Draft 1, and House Concurrent Resolution 41, House Draft 1. Chair recognizes Representative Tarnas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. In support with some comments.
In support, please proceed.
Thank you, sir. These resolutions are in response to the House Speaker's comments at the very beginning of session when he threw down the gauntlet saying that the University of Hawaii really should not be the one to manage the mountain going forward. The Speaker was giving voice to skepticism that is shared by residents in the state. Not everybody, but there are a number that think the university should not be the one to manage the mountain. So this resolution, these two resolutions, are to set up a working group that would allow the opportunity for the Native Hawaiian representatives to speak their perspective and share that perspective with the other members of the working group, and then in turn to the legislature and to the land board. The university is proceeding forward on their plans to extend the lease on the mountain so that they would be able to manage it as part of their responsibilities over these public trust lands. There is an independent evaluation of the management plan, and in that independent evaluation, it states that while the university has done a good job managing the natural resources on the mountain, they have struggled to really manage the cultural resources on the mountain. And that they have tried, but they have not really been able to engage with the Native Hawaiian community in seeking their input on a new management framework for the mountain. The university has identified 5 different governance structures, alternatives, and they are really only evaluating one of them, which is the one that has the university as the main manager. These resolutions set up a working group that would allow us to engage with the Native Hawaiian community and evaluate these other management structures for the mountain. And I think it's important for us in our responsibility to manage public trust lands that we engage with the Native Hawaiian community to get their perspective and share that perspective with other members of the working group, which would include the land board, the Board of Regents, the Office of Hawaiian Affairs, and also with the observatories. And I think this is really important for everyone to have that opportunity, have that discussion, so we can bring forward these perspectives to the university as they make their recommendation to the land board. And these recommendations would be shared with the land board and with the legislature so that we can make these important decisions going forward. I urge the members not to make this resolution about the 30-meter telescope. It really is about the existing observatories on the mountain and how we manage the mountain going forward so that we can actually do our job managing public trust resources and listen to the perspective of our Native Hawaiian community. So I urge members here to support these resolutions, and I appreciate their support. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, members? Representative Ward?
Speaker, opposition and a few comments.
Yes, please proceed in opposition.
In all due respect to the representative from the Big Island, in which the mountain does exist, if the mountain was in my district, I would certainly do the same thing that he's doing. However, he's wrong in a couple of places. First of all the testimony, we heard this in our committee, the Hawaiians are saying we don't want this bill. So if it's a way to embrace them, it looks like the wrong methodology by which to proceed. In particular, it's where they see it as, and we can't pretend it's not about TMT, because I think that's the big fatal flaw. There's an elephant in the room, there's an elephant on the mountain, and it's called the TMT. This does not get us farther to a resolution of that, of which we know this is a festering sore in the Hawaiian community and all in the governance model of this state. We've got to resolve that problem. I am not personally convinced that the way that this is restructured is another thing that shows we're doing something to do something, but in order to get to the ultimate of resolving this within the Hawaiian community, either culturally or scientifically, it's not going to get there. For those reasons, Mr. Speaker, there's expectations that are, I think, being put out today that are not going to be met, and we're going to end up in the same old position. And we've got to get some leadership to really take control of this, and this particular resolution is not going to be able to do it. For those reasons, I have a no vote. Thank you.
Thank you. Further discussion? Chair recognizes Dale Kobayashi.
No vote.
No vote. So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Capella.
No vote, please.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Representative Peruso.
No vote with comments.
So ordered. Please proceed in opposition.
While I applaud the intention of the author of the bill and of this general approach, I do have concerns about the perception from the community that this is a vehicle to move forward further development on the Mauna. And as I stand in opposition to that, I stand in opposition to this bill, to both of these resolutions.
Thank you, Representative. Further discussion, Representative Wahlberger?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. No vote.
So ordered. Thank you, Representative. Any further? Yes, Representative Donadan.
With reservations.
So ordered. Please proceed.
I was actually present on Mauna Kea on July 16, 2019, when numerous members of law enforcement came in to remove, with force, individuals who had come to protect the mountain with their lives. That noted, if this moves forward, I would like to note the concerns of the Office of Hawaiian Affairs that request that any working group should consist of more than just a bare majority of Native Hawaiian voices and should specifically include Native Hawaiians who have demonstrated kuleana regarding Mauna Kea. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further discussion, members? Yes, Representative McKelvey.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With reservations,
please proceed.
Would just like the comments of the previous speaker enter the journal as if it were my own.
So ordered.
And, I share the concerns that were issued by OHA during the committee hearing, but I keep coming back to this one point. Right now, under the status quo, it's just the university. Them and them alone that controls the fate of the mountain. And a lot of the decisions of future endeavors will lie with them and them alone. So this working group actually begins the process of hopefully trying to wrestle this unilateral control back towards the community, to the Native Hawaiian community. But I have my concerns, given the previous speaker, so with reservations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further discussion? Representative Matsumoto, followed by Representative Tarnas, a second time.
Reservations, please.
So ordered. Thank you. Representative Tarnas.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Second time, just a brief correction. The representative from Hawaii Kai was not quite accurate. We did receive supportive testimony from Native Hawaiian leaders and Native Hawaiian organizations like the Hawaiian Civic Club in Hilo and Hawaiian Civic Club in Kohala. The Native Hawaiian leaders, Native Hawaiian community are not of one opinion about this. And we did receive supportive testimony saying, yes, we do need to have a forum where we would be able to provide our perspective. So this does offer that forum. And we did receive testimony saying members of this working group really should be from Hawaii Island. And I certainly have made that recommendation to the Speaker as he makes his decisions about who serves on this. And I am encouraging the Native Hawaiian organizations to nominate people who would be able to serve on this working group so that we can have a positive conversation and share perspectives. That's essential for us as we carry out our responsibilities for these public trust lands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative. Yes, Representative Ward, second time still.
Speaker, I stand corrected with the good representative from the Big Island. Only 80% of the people were against it instead of 100. Thank you.
Representative Todd.
Hi. Just to add on to what the Waterland Chair said, I do think it's especially important to point out.
Sorry.
In support.
Support.
I do think it's especially important to point out that one of the testimonies that came in support was from someone who was actually kind of the face of the Kia'i in a way and was arrested on the Mauna. So I think if they can come around to the idea to at least be open to the general idea of reconciliation and finding a path forward, then it isn't really our role to same thing, assign motive and intent to an entire group of people based on individual testimony. I don't think that's fair. Also, as I said in committee before the vote, I don't think it's fair to attach this to TMT. There is nothing in this process that will have any impact on whether TMT is allowed to proceed or not. They are already allowed to proceed. That's not what's at issue here. It's about finding a path forward for the future of Mauna Kea that kind of accounts for a broader collection of voices and is not driven by the University of Hawaii, which inherently has a conflict of interest in their management. So I think it's, whether we get to the right place or not, I do think that this is the right approach, and I'm hoping that we can take into consideration a lot of the testimony to improve this process and make sure it's as equitable as possible. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further discussion? Yes, Representative Nakamura, followed by Representative Bronco.
In support.
Please proceed in support.
Thank you, Chair. I wanted to ask that the words of the Water and Land Committee Chair and the representative from Hilo be accepted as my own.
So ordered.
I also wanted to note that, both of these representatives represent the island of Hawaii. The Judiciary Chair who heard this bill is from the island of Hawaii. And the two members who also serve on the Judiciary Committee with me are members, represent the island of Hawaii. So I respect their recommendation and their efforts to try to find a path together forward by involving as many voices in the proposed process. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you very much, Representative. Yes, Representative Bronco.
In support.
In support, please proceed.
For this measure, I believe this will start a conversation. This will be a hard conversation, but I believe in the hardest conversations, there can be resolution. And so that's why I support this. I also caution the body, as someone from the Native Hawaiian community, I think it's important that Native Hawaiians speak up for themselves. And so it's very difficult for me to hear sometimes when Native Hawaiians think this, Native Hawaiians think this, when you're not from the community. So I think we need to recognize the folk that Native Hawaiians should speak for themselves. Mahalo.
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further discussion? Okay, if not, thank you for the robust discussion. Members, we're going to take a voice vote on this. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. Mr. Clerk, are there any resolutions for action?
Mr. Speaker, there are no resolutions for action. May all others be referred to print.
So ordered. Members, are there any announcements? Representative Morikawa.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today would have been a very special day for people with developmental disabilities. So, Mr. Speaker, I would like to introduce you and the members of the House, the self-advocates and advocates of the State Council on Developmental Disabilities sponsored Day at the Capitol event, The New Way. March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, a nationwide campaign to raise public awareness about the abilities and strengths of individuals with developmental disabilities. This year, the self-advocates from across the state created their own theme to commemorate DD Awareness Month, Treat All People with Equal Rights, Respect All. In Hawaii, the State Council on Developmental Disabilities, an attached agency of the Department of Health, is hosting their 21st annual Day at the Capitol event in celebration of the contributions people with developmental disabilities make to our community. Online meetings have been scheduled for people to meet with their legislators to discuss their issues and concerns and developmental disabilities measures pending before the legislature, such as restoring adult dental services. During the pandemic, people have learned to use technology. Today, they will put their skills to use and participate in an online training with the public access room, attend mock testimonies, and meet with their legislators. On behalf of the State Council on Developmental Disabilities, Daintree Botoldas, Executive Administrator, and her staff have coordinated this annual event to provide opportunities for individuals with developmental disabilities and family members to participate in the legislative process. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much, Representative. Any further announcements? Representative Ward.
Speaker, some good news. The tsunami watch that was supposed to last till 4:30 today has been canceled as of 30 minutes ago. So good news for Hawaii.
Thank you very much, Representative. Further announcements? Okay, if not, for the motion to adjourn, Representative Morikawa.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House stand adjourned until 12 o'clock noon tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Representative Matsumoto.
Mr. Speaker, I second the motion.
Thank you very much. Been moved and seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye. All those opposed saying no. The motion is carried. The House stands adjourned until 12 noon tomorrow.